mentored, they need to be, propped up, they need to be funded. So that team was set up to engage, support, and to enable startups on the continent, right? Yeah. So, but for the benefit of those in the audience who don't already know Paystack, Paystack is a payment company. We provide payment APIs, developer tools, business tools for businesses of different sizes that wish to accept and disburse payments on the African continent, right? Here are some of our users. Our users cut across different industries. Some of them you are well aware of, across financial services, travel, logistics, and some international brands that you probably know, Birkenstock, Zoho. Okay, so here's a Pan-African footprint. We are live and operational in 4 countries, being Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, South Africa, currently piloting in Cote d'Ivoire, and should be live in Egypt soon. So keep your eyes peeled on that. Yeah, so for the first update that I would like to share, it's on an initiative called Paystack Catalyst. What is Paystack Catalyst? Paystack Catalyst is a catch-all term for all of the initiatives that we've come up with to support, to engage, and to enable startups. So when you think about the early days or the lifetime of a startup, you think about all of the challenges that they face, cuts across, especially fintech, cuts across, compliance and regulation, goes to, tooling, advice and mentorship, things like, even funding. So we've sort of come up with different programs that will help you address all of these problems individually. So yeah, our compliance support program, essentially, what that does is, as you are starting your business, that seeks to sort of advise you on the best compliance model that will support whatever it is that you are building, so that you don't get into trouble with regulators down the line. So very quickly, the Paystack legal and compliance team will sit down with you, understand what you're building, and then they would give you the best advice on maybe licensing strategy or partnerships that you can pursue. Then we have something called an accelerator application review. Essentially what that does is it helps you review, if you are looking to get into a top accelerator, that exercise helps you review your application. Then there's also the Paystack Startup Bundle, which is just essentially a collection of like all of the tools that you would need to use, like Datadog for monitoring. There is also AWS Credit, which has sort of been reviewed recently, but there's also like Paystack free processing credits too. There is Temi, for automated SMS and whatnot. We also have the Investor Connect program. Essentially, what this does is we realize that the biggest problem that startups face when we talk to people is funding. So we don't have a fund, but we have the network. So what do? We've decided that we will help startups to leverage the network that we've built over the years to help them raise capital. So the Investor Connect program, essentially, it connects startups that are looking to raise capital to investors within the Paystack network. So people typically ask, now, why is Paystack doing this? Is Paystack looking to become an accelerator? Are you guys going to be investing soon? Why are you doing this? And we tell them that no, Paystack, this is not an accelerator. This is not a VC firm. This is not any of those things. The reason why Paystack is doing this is very simple, right? Paystack came this far just by virtue of building on the back of startups. Paystack builds on the back of, when you think about the startups that started with us early days, Gingerbox, Piggyvest, we rode on the back of those guys, to get to this point. So we think it's in our interest that we continue to support startups It's in our interest that startups thrive. If they don't thrive, we don't thrive, right? So that's why Paystack is doing this. So how can you get help from the team? I'm going to put up a QR code that can lead to a contact form if you're interested in speaking to the team. So typically what will happen is if you get in touch, we'll typically have a session where we would understand what you're building, understand the problems that you're looking to actually solve. Why are you building a solution in search of a problem, or did you identify a problem and then you started building a solution for it? So we'll understand all of that. We'll know the traction that you have. We'll try to understand the challenges that you're currently facing and which of the current programs can solve that. So you can actually get in touch if you scan this QR code, or alternatively, you can send us an email at startups@paystack.com. The second initiative that I would like to quickly share before my time is up is something that we recently, this second update is from our product organization, and it's something we are really excited about. A couple of people have probably seen it before. It's called Paystack Virtual Terminal. So what is Paystack Virtual Terminal? It's very simple. Paystack Virtual Terminal was born out of the need to help businesses, save money. There's a lot of hardware cost that comes with buying physical terminal. People are paying 30K, you are paying 40K, to just get a digital, to get a hardware device that you need to accept payments. So we've got into that space and we realized that the biggest blockers that people are having right now is even that capital to procure those devices. So what did we do? Our product team essentially got the insight that there is a world where we build on our existing service to make offline payments easy and seamless for people. So what did we do? We essentially provided this payment interface. It's a payment interface that is optimized. The special thing about this payment interface is that it is optimized for speed and decentralized transaction confirmation. But I'll speak to that a bit. So a lot of us, we go to supermarkets, we go to stores, and then, or people that even have businesses here, your attendants will usually call you to, they are calling Oga or Madam to confirm that they received the transaction, right? We built this product to essentially solve that problem, to get you out of the way, so that your attendants, as many as they are, they can be up to 5, they can confirm transactions instantly and individually, right? And the beautiful thing about this product is that if you've ever interacted with a Paystack Titan virtual account online, you would know that it takes sub 8 seconds for this to get confirmed. So imagine how insanely fast this is going to be online if you have your store with your decal that has an account number. Foreigners can walk into your store, they can scan a QR code, they can pay with Apple Pay, they can pay with a card, they can pay with bank transfers. So this is really beautiful. And we've seen a lot of testimonies that is already coming out of this, that, oh, my attendants they no longer need me to confirm transactions for them. So this is something that we are very happy to. So yeah, talking about the problems that it solves is the problem of, centralized transaction confirmation, like I said. So we essentially are going to decentralize that so that different attendants can confirm their transactions individually with an instant WhatsApp notification. As soon as you make payments now, you get instant WhatsApp notification. That's the beauty of it. So the second thing is, like I said, the speed of the transaction. Then, yeah, on how to get started, it's very simple. It's completely free. If you have a Paystack account, you can get started. And how do you get a Paystack account? Anybody can sign up to get a Paystack account. It is also absolutely free. So if you want to scan the QR code and get started with receiving online payment. I saw a bunch of vendors outside yesterday, and I needed to make a purchase, and somebody was dictating an account number. And for me, I'm like, you can simply just have a decal. All of the people that flew in can pay you using Apple Pay. They can just scan the thing, and you just get paid. So if you're interested, or if you want to distribute virtual terminal for Paystack, we have our stand behind there. just come talk to us. Thank you. I don't know if anyone has questions. Yeah, sorry. If there are questions in the audience, I can get 2 minutes to take questions.
Arena, my phone no good.
This is it. It's going. That's it. It's working. Has anyone else tried to scan?
Hold on now.
Was it successful?
Nalayo.
I think it's your phone. But does anyone have questions? General questions. It doesn't have to pertain to virtual terminal or just general questions, feedback for Paystack.
That was, I scanned my elders.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
See, on my phone good, now me no good. Ladies and gentlemen, please clap for Dakpo. Dakpo, I'm not really happy. Dakpo, I'm not really happy. I saw some of the logos you brought out here as the users of your app. You didn't include mine. We use your Paystack to receive money for all these errors tickets. Lawrence, am I right? Yeah, that's true. Is wait there for me. I'm coming. I have something to stock. You come and pay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving. Meanwhile, it wasn't my phone. My phone is good, though. Now the user are no good. So someone just helped me, and everything went smoothly. So thank you so much, Paystack. I'd like to invite this amazing gentleman from NC